Hey, I'm Luke for 102.1 The Edge. I'm here with Dan Mangan. He's performing tonight at the Phoenix with Colorado and Repartee. This is your first taste at CMW. So Dan, one of the coolest things I've actually just learned about you is that you're not just like a touring musician. You score movies too. You scored a Simon Pegg movie, which actually won like awards too.
We were nominated.
You were
I was nominated.
Okay.
Yeah. I was. I was one of the 4 first runner-ups.
Right on.
I think for that award. But yes. Scoring is hard and it's good and it's very humbling.
Humbling.
Yeah.
So, what are the biggest difference you would say between when you're producing, scoring, doing your own album compared to when you're scoring someone's movie?
Well, when you're doing your own album, it's your whatever you want to happen happens for the most part. Whereas when you're working on a film, you're just like a very small part of a big, huge project,
right?
With so many moving parts.
Now you've toured or at least shared the stage with some pretty heavy names as well. Father John Misty, Japandroids, Kendrick Lamar too. I believe you've spent some time with.
Yeah.
If you could really just tour or share the stage with anyone, who would you just love to go on tour with?
Oh man, it's gotta be Radiohead, doesn't it?
Radiohead.
Is there,
Would you like to go on one of
the penultimate?
The penultimate of tunes.
I've lost my mind to that band so many times.
Yeah. So you're a Vancouver local. I know the Canucks are not in the playoffs this year. Sorry to hear that. I don't know if you are.
Thanks.
You look like you're a little sorry.
Yeah.
So if you had,
they were good, almost good enough, and then they were bad, and then they were good again, and then they were almost good enough, and now they're bad again.
Well, now that you're in Toronto, the Leafs are in the playoffs.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, yeah, thanks. We really need that more than anything.
Does it feel good?
It feels pretty good.
Yeah.
How far do you think the Leafs are going to go as far as the playoffs? They're 2-1 this series right now.
Well, I mean, if history's taught us anything, it's that they're definitely going to win.
They're definitely going to win?
Yeah.
And there's not going to be an even remote ounce of crushing defeat?
No, they're definitely going to win, and there's definitely not going to be a riot. Maybe they're just used to defeat more. I think in Vancouver, we got our hopes up a couple times, and then people got angry.
Yeah, disappointment's like Toronto's middle name.
Yeah.
So if you're a musician, obviously you can play, at least one instrument, guitar, and you're a singer.
That might be a reach. I don't know.
Reach. Yeah. Well, if you could, any dream instrument, something you would just love to learn how to play, what would you love to pick up?
Oof. I'd like to be better at the drums.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if you can play drums well, that really helps with every instrument, in terms of your feel and your pocket and all that kind of stuff.
Do you struggle with the whole coordinating your hands and feet all at the same time? That's my problem.
Yeah, I can do it a little bit, but I need to spend a lot of time with it. I don't know. I'm just not a drummer, and I'd like to sort of be a little bit of a drummer.
Right. So when you're in Toronto, I don't know how often you come back to the city, but what's your go-to hangout spot when you're around?
I generally try to get one of those rotis at Gandhi.
Oh yeah,
it's over at Queen and Bathurst. Try to hit that once a trip.
Any idea of when we might hear some new Dan Mangan? If you can tell us anything about it?
I've been writing a lot.
And
I've basically got another record ready to be recorded.
Right
so yeah, at this point, it's just figuring out where and when that's going to happen. But it is in motion. I'm really excited about this 5th record. It's again, every time I made a record, it's felt totally different than the one before.
Yeah.
And I think that we can kind of expect that again.
We were supposed to be hanging out in your hotel room doing this interview, but it's being cleaned, and so here we are in the hallway of the hotel in which you're staying at.
I'm feeling pretty cozy though. This is good.
It's a cozy floor. Nice carpet. Really is nice.
Yeah, you notice that the swirls cover up stains, right? That's why they have such loud carpets.
Probably. I don't want to think about what I could be sitting in right now. Yeah. Dan Mangan's performing tonight at the Phoenix with Colorado and Repartee. You're also throwing a party at the Monarch Tavern on Friday night. Be at least one of those shows. You got to see this guy just live in concert. He's absolutely phenomenal. Dan, thanks again for hanging out with me. Really appreciate it. We'll do this awkward handshake again. Love it. Awesome. Dan Mangan tonight at the Phoenix with Repartee in Colorado.